I can't, and I know this just because I'm paranoid doesn't mean I'm wrong. And that is when I see young Americans and the things they're saying and the way they're behaving on campus and the things they say online, I really do believe that they have an entirely incorrect view of America right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe
something you've talked about a lot.
Well, folks, okay, so let's just go. I think at the end of the day, the most important thing a government can do is ensure rights, defend our borders, and also create a context for prosperity. That's Latin for a healthy economy. Let's talk about our economy right here, right now. We are at full employment. We have the lowest unemployment since 1968. And if you turn on certain networks or listen to certain podcasts, they'd have you believe that it's the fucking depression. Our inflation is at 2.2%. So, by the way, the lowest.
Bill Maher was pointing this out.
The lowest in the G7. Okay, hold on. What about GDP? What about growth? It's the strongest in the world. We are going to be responsible for 80%, according to the World Bank, of 2025 forecasts in GDP. In 1990, the U.S. accounted for 2/5 of GDP of the G7. Today, it makes up half. Output per person is now 30% higher than in Western Europe and Canada and 60% higher than in Japan, gaps that have roughly doubled since 1990. Mississippi is America's poorest state. That's the worst in the U.S. economically, but its hardworking residents earn on average more than Brits, Canadians, or Germans. And then lately, China has gone backwards. Having closed in rapidly on America in the years before the pandemic, its nominal GDP has slipped from about 3/4 of America's in 2021 to 2/3 today. By the way, I should note, I'm parroting all of this from Jeffrey Sonnenfeld, my friend and world-class academic from Yale. The U.S. under Biden became the world's largest energy producer. We produce 1/3 more energy than the Saudis and Russia. Biden granted 50% more oil and gas drilling permits than under Trump. Biden's deficit.
Trump's dark vision of this country is completely off.
The Biden deficit was cut by 1/3. It tripled under Trump. Immigration the last 6 months is far below Trump's border crossings the last 6 months under Trump. An unrivaled 76 record highs in the stock market in the last year. Folks, young people, yeah, we still have work to do, but there are 190 sovereign nations in the world. In terms of prosperity, your rights, your ability to express who you want to be, 189 would trade places with us. So yeah, we got work to do, but also take some pause in just how ridiculously fucking lucky and pat yourself
Scott
on.
Says you're lucky.
Hold on.
All right. Okay.
The smartest decision you have made was to be born in America. And the notion that it is really bad right now, don't buy it. Don't buy it.
All right. You're sounding a little like Obama there. I think